Good morning. First of all, I don't appreciate that disgusting website getting a shout out at the beginning of this episode. Um, Secondly, we are going to talk about social reciprocation. So, for those of you who are decent people, when I say good morning, it would be awesome if you could say good morning back. I mean, I'm not one that actively goes out and finds YouTube channels to watch. If I do, it's just music for my dog to listen to. And I need to figure out how to make that playlist public because I got some bangers on there. Anyway, it's just that it's proper etiquette to acknowledge people, especially when you're in a paid position that deals with hospitality and light social services slash medical support. It's good to have decent bedside manners in those scenarios. So if someone deigns to make the effort to say good morning and, extend that token gesture of socialization, it's awesome to reciprocate because that shows that you respect the other person as much as you would like to be respected in society. So, if you say good morning to someone and they don't say good morning back to you, how does that make you feel? Well, I don't think I need to go into the details of how it makes me feel. Uh, but I think the rain is sufficient enough, like a Charlie Brown kind of meme. Alright, I'm going to keep working close to the surface and we will turn all of this into grass. And I'm just gonna have to apply my little life hack here. It's kind of tedious to let the sand fall and then you have to shovel it out of the way like that. So instead, I'm just gonna try to do my best to place down torches so the sand falls on it and I don't have to dig it up. And if you have a particularly tall stack of sand in front of you, you could put a torch in your hand and quickly mine out the bottom block and place down a torch so that everything falls on top of the torch for you to pick up. Oh lordy. I do hate this weather. I understand that the developers want to add rain, but the thing is, unless you change biomes, the weather really doesn't change that much. Sure, we have cold ocean biomes and some snowy stuff maybe, if I ever come across a snowy biome. But it would be nice if sometimes it rains and sometimes it snows and you get to shovel up some snowballs that you could craft into a snow block. But we have to go to a snow biome for that. And I'm not ready to explore yet. I don't really even have enough iron to make a suit of armor. So I will continue to extend the storage area, and I will mark out um, the borders of the mine that I am going to dig straight vertically down in, called the chunk mine. And I don't see us really plotting that out for a while, because that project is meant to be something to do locally while I wait for my wheat farm to grow in. And that's the reason why I haven't really ran outside to feed the cows, is because we're waiting for that wheat farm to grow in. And once I terraform enough of the surface, we will scale up the wheat farm and scale up the animal pastures. I'm hoping the wolf hadn't killed all of the nearby sheep. I have some bones that I could use to tame that wolf. I'm just hoping that this isn't going to be an overtly difficult walkthrough. I already have a lot of work ahead of me, what with the hills and a really thick forest. I'm hoping maybe later this week I could reach a point where I could work on the nether portal and construct my main base. Alright, let's feed the baby cows. And there's a creeper. I'm trying to kill it for gunpowder, but it wanted to blow up instead. Alright. I'll plant the rest of these seeds. The wheat farm is still woefully immature, so I'm going to mess around a bit. Maybe do some terraforming on this side, because I'd like to scale up the wheat farm to the north. I've run out of dirt, so I got to run into the forest and maybe do some lumberjacking, because the more trees I get rid of, the less shade for monsters to hide under. I don't think it works on creepers or spiders, but it does protect skeletors and zombies, which, if I get rid of them, they will burn up in the sun come daylight. And I really don't need to replant saplings, because there is an abundance of trees. So once I get rid of all these spruce trees, we've got dark oak trees to the east and more birch trees. So I'm not really worried about running out of wood anytime soon. Alright. I'm starting to uncover the corridor close to my mining operation. And Yeah. This day's almost over, so let's put everything up. And I think I'm going to refill my tools first. And I'm going to make some buckets for the furnaces downstairs. And then let's fill up my inventory with cobblestone. And we shall run to the deep mines, where I will start resuming the smelting process. Alright, I've got my gravel, I've got my buckets. Now, let's make some use of this lava. And I need to start sealing off that area with some tuff. But first, let's start smelting this cobblestone. And I think this will get a double dose to turn into smooth stone. So like I said, I'm going to try to sealing this off with some tuff. Because this is going to be converted into a deep mine too. I just have to bypass all of this lava. And this is going to be great for smelting to start with. At least until I make a portal into the nether. Because that's going to be my next primary source of lava. I've noticed I've got my camera in a different corner where I usually put the RimWorld camera, but the only thing this camera really cover up is if I pick up a new type of block and it's notifying me that I can create stuff with it. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, I need to get some more wheat to continue feeding my babies and scale up their population. And then, let's see what's going on here. This one blew up too, even though I was quite far away from it, so I could let it cool down and try to harvest it for gunpowder, but it just wants to throw a hissy fit, I guess. And then a zombie tries to set me on fire. And that's why I have to get rid of all of these trees. So that way there's no shade for them to hide under. I would have to say we didn't do really that much this episode. We made a bit of a difference. I just need to harvest some more wheat because I gotta refill my hunger bar and my health. And I guess we'll finish out this episode with some terraforming on this side of my path. Thank you for sticking with me, everyone. And you can see that when I moved that one roll of sandstone, it revealed dirt underneath. And that was the whole point of me replacing the ceiling with dirt in the basement storage earlier. Anyway, thanks for putting up with this. And I will see you in the next episode when hopefully we do some more farming and less of this mess. Well, you know I love you guys. Be sure you click on all the buttons. And that's the end of day 47 in my permadeath hardcore time-lapse vanilla Minecraft save. Bye!